Respected friends, welcome you all. We are given the best of the sadhanas to be done by the Lord. Let us recognize the beauty, glory of them. Let us respect and revere them and express it by our being regular, sincere. May each of the sadhanas done by us please Parabrahma Ishwara Jagannatha, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana. May we be blessed by them to improve our Vyaktitva qualities so that our inner sadhana is happening truly, surely. Outside also we are useful for the Lord in the form of this universe. 7 sadhanas we are doing every day. Veda Parayanam, Mantra Dhyanam, common sense thought, Shanti Mantras, Guru Parampara Smarana, Sankalpa for the entire universe, Upanishad mantra ucharana, and then study of the Upanishad with Sri Adi Shankara Bhashyam. Shwethashwathara Upanishad, last three more mantras we have to study of the sixth chapter with Sri Adi Shankara Bhashyam. The 20th mantra, its beauty, we have seen completely with the Bhashya. Yada charmavad akasham veshtaishyanti manavaha tada devam avijnaya dukkhasyanto bhavishyat. And in the further slokas, to whom this Upanishad can be told, all those lakshanas of the adhikari will be told to us towards the end, along with the last sloka talking about the highly important sadhana of Shraddha Bhakti to both the Ishvara as well as our Guru. Let us taste those mantras also with the Bhashya, get inspired and do the needful. In our today's first topic of chanting the Veda mantras, every day from ATHARVANA Veda, beautiful suktams, mantrams, stotrams we are doing. Continuing today, it is APADA NIVARANA Sukta. 6 mantras in this also. At the gross and subtle level, whatever obstructing our performance and achievements, all these Shaktis, seeable, non seeable, continuously acting for whatever the reasons, known, unknown, justifiable, non justifiable. All those Dushta Shaktis, Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, should be eliminated. This Sukta is meant for that. My own negative thought that today I don't want to do sadhana itself is a Bhuta Preta. Somebody misguiding itself. Somebody making the things inconvenient, knowingly or unknowingly, for my sadhana. All those Shaktis, all those thoughts, all those actions, and the individualities behind them, they are called as the Dushta Shaktis, the Bhuta Preta. They are loitering in this world so much, waiting to disturb someone or the other. That's how is their way. Like some youngsters, they are rowdies. That's how they are. We have to protect ourselves from. Some terrorists are there. That's how they are. We have to protect ourselves from them. In our own life, very closely as our own family members, our own relatives, they are dushta. No, we have to protect them. Dunya dikh raha hai na humko. Sometimes we only have elected some MLA MP. He only is dushta. We only have appointed our own servant. He will be dushta. We only joined a company. That boss will be dushta. Or we took someone as subordinate. We could. There is no end to these things in the world, which we are so Unfortunate not to know these sublime Shaktis troubling us. We can't know also all of them. But such upasanas, prarthanas, along with our nobility, together will protect us from them. Okay. So the Chatana is the Rishi, Agni, Bhutapati, Indra, Adi, the Devatas. Okay. Here um, we have, the Dushta Shaktis mainly act in these two ways. One is Santana Nashana, second is Pashu Santana Nashana. So, whatever the Shaktis that are acting in this way to destroy us and our families, they have to be totally destroyed. So, these mantras are used in that way. Here, Pashu Sampada means all our outer resources. Santati means our own progeny who give us the joy and follow our orders and continue the beautiful culture tradition. For the destruction of them, whoever are acting, those Dushta Rakshasas. In today's world, the other religions continuously target Sanatana Dharma to destroy it. One way or the other, relentlessly. Somebody tries to convert by all means, only single agenda they have. The other fellows also. If nothing works, then they use these tools of, you know, love jihad. See, this is what it is. You know, the Indian women, Hindu women, Brahman, they want to, somehow attract and convert and then destroy Hinduism that way. And they have four wives and 10, 10, 20 children. This is how the Dushta Rakshasas they work. सनातन धर्म को ग्लानि इस तरह से भी करते हैं लोग. आई एम टेलिंग एट द टोटल लेवल. Individual level also we are targeted in so many ways. Known, unknown, dushta shaktis. There is no way on the path of evolution to have an eye on these things also and protect ourselves. I just gave some example. So here the Santana Nasha, Gosampada Nasha, Gruhanasha, wanting to do the Dushta Shaktis called Bhuta Preta, we are praying to Indradi Devatas to destroy them so that we are on the right and righteous path. Okay, see, the mantra says the Pishachi by the name Nissala, the another Pishacha by name Dhrushna, another one name is Dishana, another is Ekavadya, another is Jighatsu. These are the Bhayankara Dushta Pishachas attack us with these mantras. I am invoking the divine Shakti to destroy them. Then mm, some Pishachas who are doing the grahana of our Santana and who are akroshita on us, angry because we are good. So, like, the Kamsa sending Putana and all the Dushta Rakshasas to kill the children 10 days ke andar ke. So, it goes on going on. So, these are the various Bhuta Preta Shaktis that are acting. When we are negative, impure, weak, inadvertent, they attack us. When we are pure, positive, strong with our devotion to the Paramatma and all, we are saved from this. Rama comes where Ravana was there. Krishna comes where Kamsa is there. Devi comes where devil is there. Good is there where evil is there. Both are there everywhere. You have to choose what is fair. And we have to see that the good and fair is always protected. In the same way, there is another set of Pishachas with their Santana attacking our Goshalas. Magundi Pishacha they are called. Trying to do the destruction to the Go Sampada. अचानक सारे पशुओं को रोग आ जाता है. And they stop giving milk, they stop having santati, they don't take the grass, other diseases come to them. They are by because of these pishach. So we are doing this mantrocharana, asking Indradi Devata to send them away, ward them away. Same way, from other places of our stay, like from our dhanya agara, like from our own houses, from our own places of meetings, places of eating, हर जगह पे ये भूत प्रेत सूक्ष्म रूप में रहते हैं. We are praying that they go away. They can be in the form of the bacteria, etc., which cause the roga. They can be in a subtle form which take away our inner staminas. क्या किस तरह काम करते, we don't know. See, science, medical science to some extent at the physical level, what are the causes of the weaknesses, diseases, they are able to understand. Beyond that, they cannot go. But there are more subtle hetus. They are okay. In the same way, all these araya named pishacha, nirruti named pishacha, yatu dhana, all of them be within the earth in that patala loka all the time. They should not come onto the earth. So the Rudra, who is the Bhutapati, I am praying to him to send away, ward away all these dushta grahas, pishachas, rakshasas away from me. Indra also use his Vajrayudha to send them away, control them. Then all the pishachas which are the hetu for the kshetriya rogas, may you get destroyed this very moment. The pishachas who are sent by the enemies who want to destroy me, they may be destroyed. So too, the pishachas who are sent are coming as the thieves in our life from all directions around us, may you be going away. So too, all the places that are occupied by them, by sending them away, I am occupying them and putting the divine there. Same way, just like the horses in their running reach to their destination, I also have succeeded in reaching my destination of totally eliminating, destroying all these dushta shaktis, so that you are nowhere here on this earth to cause any calamity, to cause any destruction. So these are the 5 mantras of Apada Nivarana by eliminating the causes of the Apadas. Okay. Om Atha Vedaparayanam Atharvana Vedanthargata Apannivarana Suktam Om Nihisalam Drushnum Om Nihisalam Drushnum Dishanam Ekavadyam Dishanam Ekavadyam Jigatswam Jigatswam Sarvaschandasya Sarvaschandasya नप्त्यः नप्त्यः नाशयामः सदान्वाः नाशयामः सदान्वाः निस्सालां द्रष्टुं दिशणम् एकवाद्यां जिगत्स्वं सर्वाश्चण्डस्य नप्त्यः नाशयामः सदान्वाः निस्सालां द्रष्टुं दिशणमेकवाद्यां जिगत्स्वं सर्वाश्चण्डस्य नप्त्यः नाशयामः सदान्वाः. Second, निर्वो गोष्ठाद् अजामसि अजामसि निरक्षात् निरुपासनात् निरुपानसात् निर्वो मगुन्द्या दुहितरो गृहेभ्यश्चातयामहे निर्वो गोष्ठादजामसि निरक्षा निरुपानसात् निर्वो मगुन्द्या दुहितरो गृहेभ्यश्चातयामहे निर्वो गोष्ठादजामसि निरक्षा निरुपानसात् निर्वो मगुन्द्या दुहितरो गृहेभ्यश्चातयामहे. Third, असव्यो अधराद असव्यो अधरात् गृहस्तत्र सन्त्वराय्यः तत्र सेदिर्मुच्यतो तत्र सेदिर्न्युच्यतो सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असव्यो अदरात् गृहस्तत्र सन्त्वराय्यः तत्र सेदिर्न्युच्यतो सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असव्यो अधरात् गृहस्तत्र सन्त्वराय्यः तत्र सेदिर्न्युच्यतु सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः। फोर्थ, भूतपतिर्निरजतु इन्द्रश्चेतः सदान्वाः गृहस्य बुध्न असिनास्ता इन्द्रो वज्रेणाधितिष्ठतो भूतपतिर्निरजतो इन्द्रश्चेतः सदान्याः गृहस्य बुध्न असिनास्ता इन्द्रो वज्रेणाधितिष्ठतो भूतपतिर्निरजत्विन्द्रश्चेतः सदन्वाः गृहस्य बुध्न असिनास्ता इन्द्रो वज्रेणाधितिष्ठतो। यदिस्थक्षेत्रियाणां यदि वा पुरुषेशिताः यदिस्तदस्युभ्यो जाता जाता नश्यतेतः सदान्वाः यदिस्थक्षेत्रियाणां यदि वा पुरुषेशिताः यदिस्तदस्युभ्यो जाता नश्यते सदान्वाः यदिस्थक्षेत्रियाणां यदि वा पुरुषेशिताः यदिस्तदस्युभ्यो जाता नश्यते सदान्वाः। ओम वन मोर सिक्स्थ परिधामान्यासाम् आसुर्गाष्टामिवासरम् अजैशं सर्वान् अजीन्वो नश्यते तस्सदान्वाः परिधामान्यासाम् आशुर्गाष्टामिवासरम् अजैशं सर्वान् अजीन् वो पश्यते तस्सदान्वाः परिधामान्यासामाशुर्गाष्टामिवासरम् अजैशं सर्वान् अजीन् वो नश्यते सदान्वाः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। विल चैंट दिस वन 3 times. जरूरी है. We have to be freed from all outer and inner dushta shaktis which are not allowing us to do our sadhana properly. Om अथर्वण वेदांतर्गत आपन्निवारण सूक्तम ओम निस्सालान् द्रष्टुं दिजणमेकवाच्यां जिघत्स्वं सर्वाश्चण्डस्य नप्त्यः नाशयामः सदान्वाः निर्वो गोष्ठादजामसि निरक्षान्निरुपानसात् निर्वो मगुन्द्या दुहितरो गृहेभ्यश्चातयामहे असव्यो अधरात् गृहस्तत्र सन्त्वराय्यः तत्र सेदिर्न्युच्यतु सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः। One second. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Narayana. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Amma. Om Namo Narayanaaya. भूतपतेर्निरजत्विन्द्रश्चेतः सदान्वाः गृहस्य बुध्न आसीनास्ता इन्द्रो वज्रेणाधितिष्ठतो यदि स्तक्षेत्रियाणां यदि वा पुरुषेशिताः यदि स्तदस्युभ्यो जाता नश्यत्येतः सदान्वाः परिधामान्यासामाशुर्गाष्ठामिवासरम् अजैषं सर्वानाजीन्वो नश्यतेतः सदान्वाः. Again. ॐ निस्सालां दृष्टुं दिषणमेकवाद्यां जिगत्स्वं सर्वाश्चण्डस्य नप्त्यो नाशयामः सदान्वाः निर्वो गोष्ठादजामसि निरक्षान्निरुपानसात् निर्वो मगुन्द्यादुहितरो गृहेभ्यश्चातयामहे असव्यो अतरात् गृहस्तत्र सन्त्वराय्यः तत्र सेदिर्न्युच्यतु सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः भूतपतिर्निरजत्विन्द्रश्चेतः सदान्वाः गृहस्य बुध्ना आसीनास्ता इन्द्रो वज्रेणाधितिष्ठतो यदि स्तक्षेत्रियाणां यदि वा पुरुषेशिताः यदि स्तदस्युभ्यो जाता नश्यते तत्सदान्वाः परिधामान्यासामाशुर्गाष्टामिवासरम् अदैशं सर्वानाजीन्वो नश्यते तत्सदान्वाः. Once more. ॐ निस्सालां दृष्टुं दिषणमेकवाद्यां जिगत्स्वं सर्वाश्चण्डस्य नप्त्यो नाशयामः सदान्वाः निर्वो गोष्ठादजामसि निरक्षान्निरुपानसात् निर्वो मगुन्द्यादुहितरो गृहेभ्यश्चातयामहे असव्यो अदरात् गृहस्तत्र सन्त्वराय्यः तत्र सेदिर्न्युच्यतु सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः भूतपतिर्निरजत्विन्द्रश्चेतः सदान्वाः गृहस्य बुध्न आसीनास्ता इन्द्रो वज्रेणाधितिष्ठतो यदि स्थक्षेत्रियाणां यदि वा पुरुषेशिताः यदि स्तदस्युभ्यो जाता नश्यते तत्सदान्वाः परिधामान्यासामाशुर्गाष्टामिवासरम् अजैषं सर्वानाजीन्वो नश्यतेतः सदान्वाः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, Kshetriyanam, that are there in the Kshetra. Purusha Ishitaha, sent by the people who hate us. Thus you be sent by the people who are like the looters. They don't hate us, but they are the looters, plunderers. Such are the ones who send these Dushta Shaktis to trouble us. May all of them be destroyed. O Indra, O Varuna, O Devatas, O Pashupati, Shiva. All of them we have prayed. How important is see this? Not knowing all of that, we just with our little energies, powers, we try to do some good, great things. Oh, hote hi nahi ho. Some Dushta Shaktis. What some? So much they are there. You know, in the context of India, if you take, with hundreds and thousands and lakhs of temples there, daily the pujas happening, crores of Hindus daily doing their own upasanas, and occasionally big festivals happen. All are done with so much of bhakti fervor, and yet you see the pathetic condition. Understand how much is the power of that dushta shakti. I'm talking about the total level. So that Dushta Shakti prevailing is called Kali Yuga, means all the Dushtatas. We have to counter them by increasing the Shishta Shakti. That's what is the whole life is about. At the total level as well as individual level. Okay. Now today in our Gayatri Mantras, we will do Tulasi Mata Gayatri. Okay. Tulasi is Bhagwan Vishnu's Patni only, and so much worshipped and Tulasi Mata in our Sanatana Dharma. Okay. Yes. Vidmahe, we know you, O Mother. You are Sakshat Paramatma Swarupini. Sarva Shakti you have, and you can bless us with physical health, mental health, and devotion ityadi. We have no doubt about it. Vidmahe. So we are just worshipping you, meditating on you. Then Prachodayat, please do the Prachodana. As many ways as you can bless us, please bless us and do the Prachodhanam like you are single pointedly devoted to Lord Vishnu. So to make us single pointedly devoted to that Paramatma, the Parabrahma Tattva. Prachodhan, please do in this regard. The mantra is Om Tulasi Devyai cha Vidmahe Vishnu Priyayai cha Dhimahi Tanno Brundaha Prachodayat. Okay? Tulasi Devyai Vishnu Priyayai Brundaha. ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णु प्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो वृद्धः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात् ॐ तुलसी देव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो बृन्दः प्रचोदयात्. See in our Puranas, the Katha stories, some of them are so peculiar, but every one of them have something divine only to communicate. We should have that subtlety, purity to grasp that one and never misunderstand them by seeing them in the superficial level. Okay? We should have the purity and sukshmata to grasp. One of the example is this, Tulasi only. She is Brinda in her earlier life, but is a patni of a dushta, and that dushta troubling everyone, and no devatas are able to defeat him. He was so powerful, and where from the power he got? Because of the pativratya of this Brinda only. Because of her Pativrata Shakti, that fellow has got the power, and that he is misusing in troubling devatas and others. Vichitra hai ki nahi? Then Bhagavan Narayana had to somehow disturb her, and then that's how he gets killed. And then in the next expression, she is born as Tulasi. Now she is single pointedly devoted to Narayana only. See, in Tulsi Ramayana, when you read again Tulsi Ramayana, that also Tulasi. Recently we saw the Anasuya teaching Sita Mata about Pativrata Lakshanas. And in that, if you observe it, If the husband is daridra, deena, rogi, etc., hai, so we don't leave him. You serve him, it is said. But if it is nicha, nikrushta, dushta, those words he did not use. You use it. That doesn't mean that you leave and all. But if somebody, whether husband kaho, children kaho, misusing our own energies and powers for their own and others' destruction, we have to be intelligent, no? After, finally, the good should prevail, whether it is through me or through anybody or the totality. So those things we have to catch subtly them. You know, the every katha finally tells us about the outer dharma, inner swadharma or paramadharma to establish. That dharma also is goodness, not dushtata. What is badness? I and mine, overpowering so much that I am ready to trouble others. I and mine, when I honestly earn it through my hard works, through my upasanas, without troubling anyone, allowed. But when that is at the cost of others, not allowed. They are called dushta. So, just a Tulasi example story, little bit. Okay, we have done our two things, my dear friends, of Veda Parayanam, also Dhyana Puraka Mantrocharanam. Some more days we will do. I don't, because it just started the mood of Gayatri Mantras. We don't know why. Why we should we know? We let us chant every day. That's all. Lord knows the reason. Last 2.5 months we are doing. So maybe one more 15 at least more days. We have the more mantras. We'll chant. Thereafter, as we used to do earlier, the taking up of the various beautiful mantras from all our Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa, knowing the meaning, meditating on them. Right now, in our today's third activity of common sense thought, two things, very simple ones. What is it is? Always to ourselves, to the society, to the Lord, always we have to prove that we are alive, prove that we are intelligent, prove that we are hardworking, prove that we are contributors, not the destroyers. We ourselves have to consciously prove, or they ask for the proof by testing us, by questioning us. So, whenever somebody is questioning us, testing us, objecting us, asking us for the proofs, don't get offended with ego. It's a checking. Okay? It's a check going on that are we alive or not? Are we conscious or not? Are we correct or not in our life? To check us, the demands from the world come to asking us for the proofs, asking us, even testing us in various ways. You know, the world is a teacher also, teacher to us, to teach the lessons and to put the exams continuously. It is both ways. Sometimes it teaches us first, then puts the tests. Like in case of us, from the gurus, we are getting the knowledge first. Then various tests are coming to us to prove whether we gained this knowledge or not. In some other cases, the Srishti Jagat gives us the tests first. From that we learn the lessons. Lot of difficulties will come. People cheat us. So they are the tests given in advance. What are the lessons to be learned? You have to be smart, intelligent, not only good. It is not sufficient. Don't give the chance for others to cheat. Love all, but be careful also. Don't over trust anyone. Everyone other than the Jivan Muktas are purely trying for that Jivan Mukti. Everyone is the victim of their own mind, which is uncertain. Therefore, while trusting the divinity in everyone, should not trust the ego and mind in anyone. I can't trust my own mind and ego. How can I trust others? I trust the divinity, which is very much there, which is my goal, but not the mind. Not to blame them or fight with them, etc., but to protect myself. To protect myself. Isn't it? And there is no struggle outside, it's being careful, that's all. होता ही रहता है. So therefore, जब कभी परीक्षाएं होते हैं ना, डरना मत. Tests are going on. Don't be angry also. How dare you are. Like if you are in a flight or train और ओटीटी आके वो आईडी कार्ड पूछता है. अरे मैं इतना बड़ा ऑफिसर हूँ, कितना हिम्मत है तुम्हारा पूछने का मेरे को, मैं एमएलए हूँ. अरे जो भी हो पहले आईडी दिखा. You understand? This ticket belongs to you. You only booked, and you are the one to travel. Why that checking is done? Because one is what people without tickets, if they travel, then how the government can run. Second is what कोई भी एक दूसरे के नाम पे any terrorist can travel, threatening the country's security. So we have to check every moment, isn't it? So don't be worried, don't be afraid. People check our honesty, our loyalties, our purities. At the higher level, may our own wisdoms. They are all continuously tested, checked. So we have to see these two words. We have to go on improving and we have to go on proving. Improve prove karte jao bas. If you don't prove, then they become an obstruction. Like if I have a license and all to the vehicle, I show it and prove that I am eligible to drive the car. Then the police will allow, so our journey is safe. That is what is accepted. We travel, we drive the car well and all that. नहीं है मानो, so then मैं ठोक दूंगा किसी को ना, मेरा भी नुकसान होगा दूसरों. So they are there in this world, people to continuously. Teachers also are there, testers also are there, checkers also are there, asking for the proof of our purities, our intentions, our devotions, our shaktis, all of them. When you go to an interview, we are asked to prove all our credentials, certificates. They ask the questions through that they understand our nerve. Are we improvable or not? We will be loyally doing the work or not. Highly talented, but very fickle. Anytime he can jump from the company, will be at loss. Therefore, उसको मिलता नहीं. उसको पता नहीं है मैं इतना talented हूँ क्यों नहीं दिया. Talented तो हो, लेकिन they tested and found that you cannot be loyal all the time. The other fellow less qualified than you, but moldable and he is loyal. So he will be given chance. So we have to keep on proving, like children also, doubt our own love and all. You have to prove, wife also doubts. You have to prove husband also. अब करे क्या जिंदगी में ऐसे ही होता है. All the time. हाँ. Never be hesitant in that. Don't get offended. Yeah, what is wrong? देखो, these three examples, wonderful. Is not Bhagavan Rama's Shakti itself doubted by Sugriva? Nityam Virjena Raghave Sugriva Shankita Syat. They kept in front of him that Dunduvehe Kayam, that Dunduvi Rakshasa was killed and thrown by Bali. His huge skeleton is there. Angushta Matrena Chikshepa Dasha Yojanam. With his Angushta, leg, palm, toe, Bhagavan has put it in 10 yojanas distance. Then Sugriva felt a little encouraged. Yes, Rama can finish Vali and all. Then again, the Thala Vrukshas, 7 of them. Sapta Thala Pravetrecha. Isn't it? Lord Rama, with one arrow, has pierced all the 7 Thala Vrukshas. He had to prove. He cannot fight, argue there. He needs Sugriva's help there. For that, he has to help him first. Because Sugriva's Vanara Saina is scattered everywhere. Because he is not the king. Her brother is king. When he gets kingdom, he can summon everyone, then all them can help Rama. So, nothing wrong. Rama proved, isn't it? So too there, Dasharath, Janaka Raja. He doesn't want to give his daughters. He thought anybody just like that. So he is testing by putting that Shiva Dhanuhu there. Whoever can lift it, and tie the rope to it and use it, he will be given my daughter. The people tried, they failed. Again, Rama succeeded there. सो दैट्स परीक्षाएं होते रहते हैं जगत में हमारे अच्छाई का सामर्थ्य का प्रूव देने की. Then every opportunity given also is like that. Every employment given to us also is a pariksha. All in all, we are told to focus on improving ourselves and performing ourselves and proving to be blessed with the results. Example 2, third example, Mother Sita herself had to prove her purity, by entering into Agni Pravesha for proving her purity. She said yes, gone through. अब सीताराम जैसे लोगों को ही कोई पूछता नहीं तो व्हाट टू टॉक अबाउट यू एंड आई, इजंट इट? होता है, परीक्षा करते हैं लोग. अब इन भागवत इफ यू सी लॉर्ड कृष्णा, यशोदानंद, how many tests they have put, गोपिकास, how much trouble, torture they gave, कंसा कितना किया उन्होंने. Everybody did pariksha to Lord. Even sometimes, Bhima Adi, Arjuna Adi also, in their own fear, restlessness. Why even this? What is that story, Satyabhama ka shadi wala. Bhagwan Krishna, he just said to that Satrajit, who is blessed by Lord Surya with that Shamantaka money, which gives 8 kilos of sona every day. Kilo या कुछ quantity. He said, तुम क्या करोगे ये लेकर, कोई ना कोई चोर मार के ले जाएगा. Give it to the king Raja Ugrasena. He will use that wealth. Then suddenly one day he saw that money was not found. Then directly his mind went to Krishna only. कि कृष्ण ने कहा ना दे दो करके, मैंने मना की. He said somebody will attack and take away. It is Krishna only. Done. कि इतना बड़ा blemish on Lord Krishna. भगवान कृष्ण करके सब जानते हैं, फिर भी he was blamed. अब बेचारा कितना मेहनत किया to prove that he is honest, he is not the चोर. मैं चित्त चोर हूं, मैं मणि चोर नहीं हूं. मैं I may do the माखन चोर, but not this. Then he had to go into that jungle. Then first he found the dead body of the Satrajit's brother. That fellow, वो पहन के गया बिना भाई को बताए. Then from there he went and saw there is a tiger killed. Then there is a gufa. From there some Roshni was coming. Then he understood it is there. When he went inside, that small somebody, some girls, boy is playing with it. Then that gufa belongs to Jambavan and his son is playing with it. Bhagavan went there, he had to get it. Jambavan said, Ladna hai. 27, 28 days they fought. Finally, Jambavan gave the money and Jambavati. The second marriage is Jambavati. Third is then Satrajit realizes his mistake. He gives money as well as Satyabhama to Krishna. Krishna takes Satyabhama, says money tumi rakh. Finally, because of money only, that Satrajit is beheaded later on. So Krishna had to prove his purity, credential. चलता ही है दुनिया में, है ना? Need not get offended. Even our not getting results is a proof that our sadhanas are not perfect. We cannot hide. We may hide from others out of the self-respect, ego, but we can't hide with our own selves, no? These are the places I am going wrong, therefore I am not improving. So, improve and prove. Don't get offended. in this world, when the people question or ask, ah, it can be our own wife, children, they want us to repeatedly prove our love for them. लड़ो मत, सिचुएशन को खराब नहीं करना, चलता है बस. This is one thought today. Second is simple, direct, but important too. What is it is? Are we aware every moment of what we have to achieve and what we have to do? Every of our Adhyatmic Shastra Adhyanam, every of our wanting to grow spiritually boils down to this point only. Missing a moment is missing the entire life. Encashing a moment is encashing the entire opportunity called as life. What is missing in our life is what to do at every moment. We forget, along with what to achieve. What I am saying here is very highest thought, deepest thought. If somebody can catch it, catch it. Every moment I am engaged in doing those things which take me towards my goal. The focus is on movement, focus is on doing at that moment, that by which I go towards the goal. Na din, na raat, na idhar, na udhar, they're all secondary. They all depend on this first thing. Am I clear about my goal? Am I clear about what to do to reach to that goal? And every moment. After that, then all other things. In general, what happens? We forget our goal. Therefore, what is to do to reach to that goal obviously is neglected. Then that moment is not only wasted by not investing in sadhana, but it is invested in wrong place. So we lost that moment. Every moment that way, we are only adding up to our own spiritual failures and worldly success, but worldly that also failure only. When it is a failure spiritually, every success is failure only. क्या करें हर पल हर पल हर पल उस पे होमवर्क करो आज. Every moment, what I have to do, what I have to achieve. What I have to achieve for that every moment. Anukshanam. Keep this word in the mind. Anukshanam kim kartavyam. Anukshanam. Every moment. Because the moments only make hours only make the days, you know. The unit of the time is a moment. A moment conquered, continuously conquered. Then the hours and days are conquered. That's why every moment is sacred. If we know the art of utilizing it for the highest purpose. तो देख लो, सोच लो क्या हो रहा है अपने जिंदगी में. For us, especially you and I, with so much of listening done of तत्व ज्ञान वेदांत, हमें तो थोड़ा क्लियर होना चाहिए. हर पल क्या करना है, क्या पाने के लिए. We have to be little more serious to think for ourselves. कि am I clear about this picture or not? Yes. And as we said the other day, even if we get lost in something, come back quickly again onto the track. You know? And in short, Vedanti students के लिए, what is it? I myself with my antakarana going away from the Lord into the world. This is what is happening now. What is to be done? I have to pull my antakarana away from the world and focus it on the reality. Along with that antakarana, I also travel. A point comes where the antakarana and me both merge in the realization that that reality is me only. In this language, I said, you have to understand in your language. That is our har pal karne wala kaam. Nitya krutyam. Anukshana krutyam. Detached from the upadis and jiva bhava, attached to the nirupadik brahma anubhava. हर पल करना है. नहीं कर रहे तो साधना नहीं कर रहे. क्या कर रहे हो? कुछ भी करो, दैट इज संसार नाउ. That sensitivity, that awareness is called maturity. Every moment I am practicing Aham Brahmasmi till it happens. After it happens, I establish in it. That's the only goal, no? Isn't it? और क्या है करने को आफ्टर स्टडिंग वेदांत और क्या हो सकता है isn't it agar still we have some other things as important every moment to do that means we have not understood spirituality in that also there are two cases where we are not answerable to others or we are not needed to attend to others we are with our own selves exclusively at least at that time we have to focus every moment on the Lord. Later on, even when we have seemingly outer obligations, we can say to them also no. That is the meaning of Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Anukshanam Sharanam Raja. That is the only way by which we change the entire our Vasanamaya Kosha, Buddhi, Upadhis, all of them from being worldly to being spiritual. नहीं तो नहीं होगा हर पल हर पल हर पल. So after listening to this, then we should not have that doubt. One more thing you can add is to be able to do that, the level of our alertness, awareness about our chitta, we have to increase. Our antakar awareness. भूल ही जाते हैं. Whatever the antakarana thinks or does, immediately we get identified with it. Whatever the indriyas demand, sharira demands, quickly हम उनसे दोस्ती करते हैं. है ना? Like anybody comes home, you welcome. Anybody calls, you lift the phone. काहे को किसने बुलाया तुमको? I never called you. You must come to me after appointment only. Because I am busy in my sadhana. Isn't it? I am not nikamma. I am not just wasting my time. Are? The Lord has given me this opportunity. He will ask me. I have to answer to Him. I am not answerable to anyone. I am not here to oblige anyone. वो जमाना गया हो. That was when I was in ignorance of myself to be a samsari. Therefore, I was needing every one of you. Therefore, as a reciprocation, I had to attend to you all. अभी मुझे एक परमात्मा ही गोल है, isn't it? How can anybody? In the same way, subtly also, how come any thought is coming anytime and we are running with it? Other than परमात्मा कोई thought आ सकता है क्या? आना चाहिए क्या? That is our goal. Till that happens, every moment aware and every moment do that which takes us near reality. Think. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sharashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah Om Yairime Guruvihi Purvam Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Om Vidita Akila Shastra Sudha Jalade Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। पारायणम् अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः 13, 14, 15। ॐ नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानाम् एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान् तत्कारणं साङ्ख्ययोगाधिगम्यम् ज्ञात्वा देवम् उच्यते सर्वपाशैः न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकम् नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। एकोऽहं सः भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अयनाय। Done. Of the 20th mantra of the 6th chapter. Yada charmavadakasham veshtayishyanti manavaha tada devam avijnaya dukkhasyanto bhavishyati. Of this mantra, Yada charmavadakasham veshtayishyanti manavaha tada devam avijnaya dukkhasyanto bhavishyati. Of the shloka, the direct, usual, regular word-to-word bhashya, having given, Bhagavan Adi Shankara, out of his compassion, again explains, while explaining the how we get bandhana, bondage, and how we get liberated. Both he told, we have thoroughly seen them. Bandhana start from not knowing the self. Then upadhi tadatmya. Then Krushyamanaha, pulled hither and thither. By what? Ragadi. Then do all sorts of karma. Take us to where? Preta tiryang manushyadi yonisho aharnisham samsarati. That powerful sentence, this is how we get bound, is so beautifully said, whether we have taken that topic seriously and contemplated and understood it or not. Opposite of it also told the liberation. Yada. Isn't it? Punaha. Yesterday we have done this shloka. This portion. This Lakshana Yukta Paramatma is me. When one gains this knowledge and experience, then he is Mukta. So Yada Punaha Apurvam Anaparam Neti Neti Ityadi Lakshanam Ashanayadi Asamsprishtam Anudita Anastamita Jnana Atmana Avasthitam Purna Anandam Parama Atmanam Atmatvena Sakshat Janat. These Lakshana Yukta Parama Atma alone is my own essential self. In this way, not intellectually only, but Sakshat Anubhav Purvakena Janat. So right now, we have Anubhava that we are Dehadi Upadi Yukta Jiva. As much realistically, solidly, we have these Anubhutis called Samsarika. Same way Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti should happen to us. That Brahma which is having all these Lakshanas. Okay, Paramatmanam Atmatvena Sakshat Janati. Remember this sentence throughout life. This Lakshana Yukta Paramatma is my own self. Sakshat Avaroksha Rupena have to get Anubhuti. That is the only way for moksha. That is the only theme of all Upanishads. Knowingly or unknowingly, every jiva pursuing that only. But those who study Shastras, they pursue it consciously, knowingly. There is a chance for them to pursue it consciously, deliberately, single pointedly, and reach out quickly. That chance, whether we have encashed or not, it is subjective in spite of our everyday studying Brahma Vidya. Have we chosen Brahma Vidya or Brahma Tattva alone as the goal? Are we thoroughly understanding the whole aspect? And are we just to, as we said in the common sense thought, every pulse, are we engaging it in that? That choice is there for us to enhance our mukti. Otherwise, every jiva is on the path of Mama Vartmanu Vartante Manushyaha Partha Sarvashaha. All beings are coming towards me only, Bhagavan says. Where will they go? But a Manushya, given Buddhi, given the Guru, Shastra, and Satsanga, he can reach quickly. It's like flying in the Akasha, in the in the flight. So from here, somewhere you have to go. Go by walk also you can go. Time lagta hai. You can go by flight. So this knowing the reality, doing sadhana and sakshat rupena, anubhava of it, trying for that is called the Vimana Prayana, which takes us quickly to the destination. So this Lakshana Yukta Parabrahma Atmatvena Sakshat Janati. Tada, then only Nirasta Ajnana Tat Karyaha. From him, all the ignorance of the self and its effect of projecting the upadhis, projecting the world, forcing us to identify the upadhis, making us take as jiva, then seeing the world, getting attracted, and doing some other nonsense. All these will endure. This is called as Ajnana Karya. See, every day we are studying these things, but how deeply we are catching, how having become introverted, we are feeling about these things. That determines our actually growth. Whenever these two words are used, Ajnana Tatkarya, how powerful potential are these two sentences in Vedantic parallels. But are we in that depth understanding them? Ajnana and Tatkarya. Like the rope is rope. Not knowing it is called Ajnana. From that one mistake of not knowing the reality, the rope as rope, see the consequences. That instead of that, thousands of things are projected. And everyone is lost in one or the other projection. If everyone is lost in one or the other projection, then everyone can last in every projection. Like today, when I am not seeing the rope, I might have seen the snake. Tomorrow I will see the garland. Day after tomorrow I will see a hose pipe there. Day after tomorrow I will see a bhuchidra. And the next day I will see a taila dhara. In this way, I myself am the like other jivas who commonly, uh, everybody has one mistake, that reality is not known. Ajnana. In Ajnana we are all common. But Ajnana Janita, tat karya jo hota hai na, where we project, in that each one of us are different, and I myself can project the thing which you are projecting this life, next life. वही कहा ना, अभी मैं रज्जू की जगह सांप को देख रहा हूं, तो कल सांप की जगह सांप के इंस्टेड ऑफ सांप आई मे सी द गार्लैंड. What is the meaning of it? The meaning is projection of anatma and identifying with it will keep on continuing till the reality is known. So when the reality is known, the rope as rope, ajnana goes away. Then only ajnana karya will go away. And then samsara will go away. Samsara is always in the ajnana karya called as upadhis. What is the meaning of the ajnana karya, these upadhis is at the highest level, other than Brahman, there is nothing else. Not knowing that is ajnana, its karya is just we are misusing our chitta shakti to project anything, everything. Like Ishvara uses Maya Shakti to project everything. But his Maya and the projected, what is under his control, therefore he is not bound. See, in our case, it is not the way. We are projecting and we are lost in it because of ajnana. So, I'm just giving an idea when this word phrase so frequently used. Ajnana tatkarya. Okay, nirasta. So, nirasta ajnana tatkarya. When it is said, are we able to catch it? Feel it so internally. I am the real Sachidananda. Sachidananda Sarupa is my reality, my nature. I don't know that. Ajnana, Tatkarya, the Jiva Bhava, the Upadhis, the outer Jagat, and involvement in the Jagat. This is the samsara. Mm. So this is Lakshana Yukta Parama Atma. Atmatvena Sakshat Karoti. Tada Nirasta Ajnana Tatkarya Purna Ananda Bhavati Ityartha. Then only becomes complete. Purna and Ananda are two different words. He is infinite, complete, and Ananda. Or Purna Ananda means then only you will have such an infinite, complete Ananda that he no more seeks anything for getting the Ananda. You know? Like when the wife gives a very sumptuous breakfast and packs a very good heavy lunch, while the husband go in the hotel or canteen after going to the office. बढ़िया बन गया हो गया पूर्ण आनंद. Same way, when I am Purna in my Ananda of the Atman, why will I seek anything from the world? That's the test that I have got the Purna Ananda Moksha. So think about it further. Uktam cha. Now, to explain this thing, Bhagavan Adi Shankara quotes Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter shlokas, two and a half. Okay, two and a half shlokas he quotes. Okay, so the first two lines are the second half of the shloka. Hmm. That one fifth chapter. Mm. That's called as Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Mm. Okay. He, Bhagavan Krishna says, Nadatte kasyachit papam nachaiva sukrutam vibhu. Ajnanenavurtam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम येषां नाशितम् आत्मनः तेषाम् आदित्यवत् ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम् तद्बुद्धया तदात्मानः तन्निष्ठाः तत्परायणाः गच्छन्ति अपुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः. Okay, now that first line not so relevant, so we will not discuss it. Even Shankara Bhagavan did not quote. The first line is what? Na adatte kasachit papam na chaiva sukrutam. Bhagavan is not the one who is giving us, the papa and punya. We only are doing. From that, this topic. Ajnanena avrutam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. So, with that ajnana and ajnana karya, when the jnanam that I am the gnapti swarupa, that reality is avruta, the covered. That very moment, he is no more a manava. Bhagavan says he is jantavaha. So ajnanena avrutam jnanam tena muhyanti and jantava. Jantu means technical word. Jayate, gacchati, tishtati. The one who is born, modifying, one day dying, he is called Jantu. Jananat Jantu. As a reality, we are birth, death, lesna. But do we say so? Always we wait for our birthday, death day. We wait for our birthday, others wait for our death day. अरे ये जो जन्म मरण का डिस्कस करता है वो जंतु है. तो अज्ञानेन आवृतम ज्ञानम तेन मुह्यन्ति जंतवाः. So when the ignorance is covering, hiding the jnanam, then Having deluded, he behaves like a Jantu. Anybody living for anything other than Brahman is Jantu. Okay. Then what to do, sir? That is important, na? That is the next sloka. Very powerful, very potential. Jnanena tu means compared to the earlier life of bondage. Tu jnanena tu tad ajnanam yesham nashitam. The one who by the knowledge destroyed the ajnana. Which knowledge destroys which ajnana, sir? Atmanaha. Atma jnana destroys Atma ajnana. What I am destroys the ignorance what I am. So jnanena tu tad ajnanam yesham nashitam atmanaha. What is the jnana way? Going to the Guru, studying from him about the presence of Paramatma Tattva, the Lakshanas, etc. So jnanena tu tad ajnanam yesham nashitam atmanaha tesham. To them only. Adityavat. Like the Bhagavan Surya illuminating everything. Adityavat, that jnanam only of the self. Prakasheti tat param reveals that supreme self to us. So if this has to happen, that we have to gain the self and realize the self and get freed from the ajnana and ajnana karya, how we have to go through, what we have to do, ab dekho. What we saw in our common sense thought today, see, I never thought exactly that's what is the shloka of Gita in continuation. Bhagavan Shankara is quoting that we said in the common sense thought, are we aware of every moment what to do? Do you remember? Just now हमने बात की. Every moment what to do is what is a sadhana. Powerful, powerful shloka of Gita. This has come in very recently in our Yoga Vasishta Maharayana. And to your and my surprise, tomorrow that will be the, or even today, that will be the shloka also in our evening Lagu Vakya Vritti. Same shloka, this only. There it is said Tachintanam Tatkatanam Annonyam Tat Prabodhanam Etadeka Paratvam Cha Tadabhyasam Vidurbuddha. Today in our evening class it's called Brahma Abhyasam Vidurbuddha. Same Gita 10th chapter mein Bhagwan in the devotional language he says Machchittaha Madgata Pranaha Bodhayantaha Parasparam Kathayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Charamanti Cha. Same thing here in 5th chapter, Bhagavan says as this. Note down this point, my lords. What is it? Tad buddhayastadaatmanah tannishtastatparayana gacchantya punaravrittim jnana nirduta kalmashaha. See, tad buddhayah. The ones whose buddhi is totally into Paramatma, searching. Tad Atmanaha, the ones who are identifying themselves with that Paramatma. Tan Nishtaha, those who never come out of their identity with Paramatma to identify with the Upadhis to misbehave as a Jiva. Jiva is a misbehavior. Tan Nishtaha, Tat Parayanaha, for whom the acceptance that everything is Brahman, there's nothing other than Brahman is there, is the ultimate knowledge. Tatparayana. Such people gachanti. They reach what? Apunaravrittim. To that state of being from where again he will not slip back to the samsara. And while doing those all, what is he doing? Jnana nirdhuta kalmasha. Ab dekho, these are the Gita shlokas. To be able to hold their main meaning also, so much of maturity is required. Go into the depth of them, then realize them, then it takes further maturities. So jnana nidhuta kalmashaha. Aham brahmasmi alone is the jnana. Anything other than this kalmasha, impurity. That impurity of every sort can be washed off only in this aham brahmasmi jnana. Jnana nidhuta kalmashaha. तद्बुद्धयः तदात्मानः तन्निष्ठाः तत्परायणाः गच्छन्ति अपुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः. Such one now he sees Brahman everywhere, therefore there is no Vishamata in his mind. That's why Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavyastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapakesha Panditaha Samadarshina. The next sloka in the 5th chapter. And this cannot be postponed to next life, next life. That is the biggest way we get cheated by the mind. It is to be done only, here only, now only. That's why ihaivatayir jitasargaha yesham samye sitam brahma sitam manah nirdosham samam brahma tasmad brahmani te stita. Then aprashetriyam prapya no dvijet prapya cha prem, all of those shlokas continue. Now, here Bhagavan Adi Shankara, having given Bhashya, having given from his side also, how by the Atma Ajnana we get bound as Jiva, traveling into Preta Tiryang Manushya Yoni, and how we, by getting the Atma Jnana, the Atman with these Lakshanas, we get free from Ajnana and Tatkarya. Having said so, he is quoting 5th chapter of Gita. अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषाम् आदित्यवत् ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं तद्बुद्धया तदात्मानः तन्निष्ठा तत्परायणाः गच्छन्ति अपुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः. Now, in a more quietened mind, secret chamber of our heart, in our own puja room, study room, when we study these slokas, putting our heart into that, then it clicks to us. Okay, this is what, as a sadhaka, I have to live life all the time in Brahmachintana, Atmachintana. Okay, so this is how this mantra number B stands explained. So we'll take up the Ikkisva mantra tomorrow, which talk about this Brahma Vidya as taught in Shwethashwathara Upanishad is to be learned from Guru Shiksha Parampara. Sampradhanam kehte hain. And also, what are the lakshanas of a disciple to whom these can be taught? These two topics will be there in the mantra Ikkis. Then we have two more with which this Upanishad will end. Thank you. Sarvam Bhagavat Charanarindarpanam Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Wonderful. Now let us study our Bhagavad Gita again. With Gita only we are ending, again start.